Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Next week on The Bold and the Beautiful, all eyes will be on miracle patient Liam Spencer now that is awake. But Bill Spencer could start to realize that something is seriously off with his son. Is Liam Spencer still dying? Here's what's coming up next on B&B, spoilers down below. It's obvious on The Bold and the Beautiful that there's something seriously fishy going on with Dr. Grace Buckingham. A popular theory on social media is that Grace took Bill's $1 million and never actually removed the tumor, and then lied and gave Liam a clean bill of health. If that's the case, it is only a matter of time before the truth comes out and Liam's family and friends get the devastating news. When Bill Spencer learned that Liam was shot and battling cancer, he raced to the hospital to save the day. Dollar Bill was quick to pay Grace to save his son, but he never got a second opinion or any details about Liam's tumor. It's certainly convenient that the inoperable tumor was suddenly operable when Bill opened his checkbook. According to Bold and Beautiful spoilers, next week on the soap, Bill will start to get suspicious. Apparently, Liam isn't getting better as quickly as his father expected him to. Seeing as how money is not an option, it's only a matter of time before Bill starts parading new doctors through the Spencer mansion that actually specialize in his cancer condition. If Grace faked Liam's surgery, Bill Spencer is going to find out, and she might want to hightail it out of Los Angeles before he gets a hold of her. Imagine paying someone $1 million to save your son, and then celebrating his new lease on life, only to find out that he is still dying. Bill Spencer was used to being in control of his empire, of his sons, of the narrative. But control was slipping through his fingers like grains of sand, and he could feel the tide turning before he even knew the storm was on the horizon. It was a crisp morning in Los Angeles, the kind that tricked people into believing that everything was just fine. Bill sat at his desk in Spencer Publications, sipping his double espresso while scanning the latest stock reports. He was waiting for Liam to come by for their weekly father-son strategy meeting, a tradition they'd recently re-established. Things had been rocky between them for years, but they'd been making progress. Bill had even dared to hope he was becoming the father Liam deserved. Then Justin barged in without knocking. His face was tight, and his usual swagger was gone. "Bill," Justin said, voice low and urgent. "We've got a problem. A big one." Bill raised an eyebrow. "Unless the world's on fire or someone's bleeding out on my carpet, it can wait." Justin placed a folder on the desk and pushed it toward him. "You need to read this." Now, Bill opened the folder, skimming the top page. His hand froze. Then his jaw clenched. The report wasn't about business. It was about Liam. And it was bad. Liam Spencer had gone off the grid. Apparently, Liam hadn't shown up for a press event he was scheduled to co-host for Hope for the Future 2 days ago. At first, everyone assumed he was just overwhelmed or taking a break. But when Hope hadn't heard from him since, she grew concerned. Steffi hadn't heard anything either. His car had been found abandoned on a hiking trail outside Malibu. No phone. No bag. No sign of a struggle. Nothing but the eerie silence of California hills. Bill shot out of his chair. "What the hell is this, Justin? I'm telling you what I know. The police are involved now. They're calling it a missing persons case." Bill's world spun. His son, his boy, was missing? No, not Liam. He was steady, dependable. He didn't just vanish. Without another word, Bill stormed out of the office, phone already pressed to his ear. He called Hope first. No answer. Then Steffi. Still nothing. He tried Wyatt. Finally, someone picked up. "Dad? You okay?" "No, I'm not okay. Wyatt," Bill barked. "Your brother's gone, and no one told me." Wyatt paused. "I just found out this morning. I thought he was off hiking or doing one of his disconnect from the world trips. But this seems different, even for him." Bill was already heading to his car. "Meet me at the Malibu trailhead. We're not waiting around. I want boots on the ground. I want drones, dogs, hell, I'll pay for satellites if I have to." Wyatt agreed and hung up. As Bill peeled out of the Spencer parking garage, a terrifying thought gnawed at him. What if Liam wasn't just lost? What if someone wanted him gone? At the trailhead, chaos had already begun to stir. Reporters had caught wind of the story, and Hope stood off to the side, pale and shaking. When Bill approached, she looked up with tear-streaked cheeks. "They found nothing, Bill," she whispered. "No signs of a fall, no footprints. Just his car, parked like he meant to come back." Bill pulled her into a stiff hug, more out of obligation than comfort. He wasn't used to emotions, not the raw ones. But something about the way Hope clung to him made his throat tighten. "I'll find him," Bill said, voice steel and gravel. "I don't care what it takes." Nearby, a ranger approached. "We've expanded the search radius, Mr. Spencer." Still no sign. But we did find something curious. He handed Bill a sealed evidence bag. Inside was a torn piece of paper, part of a map, and a familiar logo. Bill squinted. It was the emblem of a private mental health retreat, one he knew too well. "That place," Bill muttered, the color draining from his face. "It's where I sent my sister years ago, after her breakdown." Hope looked up. "You think Liam went there?" "I think," Bill said carefully, "that maybe he didn't go willingly." Back in the city, Bill's connections went into overdrive. Within hours, he learned that someone using Liam's name had checked into the retreat 3 days ago. But it wasn't Liam. It was a man wearing a hoodie, sunglasses, and using a forged ID. And then, the kicker. The signature on the admission form? Thomas Forrester. Bill's blood boiled. Thomas had been suspiciously quiet lately. After months of proving himself reformed, he had faded into the background, just as Liam started unraveling emotionally. Had it all been a setup? Had Thomas manipulated everyone again? And this time taken Liam out of the picture? Bill confronted Ridge at Forrester Creations that same afternoon. "You'd better get your psychotic son on the phone, Ridge," Bill growled. "Because if he hurt my son, if he so much as breathed in his direction, there won't be enough silk in this damn building to clean up the mess I'll make." Ridge's eyes darkened. "I don't know what you're talking about, Bill." But there was doubt behind his words. Flicker of fear. "You'd better hope Liam's alive," Bill said, stepping forward. "Because if he's not, your family's war with mine just went nuclear." As night fell over Los Angeles, Bill stood alone at the cliffside trail where Liam's car had been found. The waves below crashed like the roar in his ears. He stared out into the dark horizon, gripping the edge of the guardrail until his knuckles turned white. He wasn't just angry. He was terrified. He'd failed his son. Again. But this time, he wouldn't rest. Not until Liam was home safe, or his enemies paid for what they'd done. The game had changed, and Dollar Bill Spencer was just getting started. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.